Welcome back, Luxurians. Here, we motivate the future billionaires to achieve their success and aim in living a luxurious lifestyle. As we know, Lamborghini is one of the most exclusive cars in the world. This luxury brand is only available to the rich and famous and is an automobile that most people can only ever dream of owning except Luxurians. We reveal you the 10 facts about Lamborghini. Fact 1. This company was founded by Ferruccio Lamborghini. Lamborghini was founded in 1963 by Ferruccio Lamborghini. He was born on April 1916, in Rinazzo, Ferrara, Emilia-Romagna, Italy. He studied at Fratelli Taddea Technical Institute before he was drafted into the Rogal Air Force in 1940, to serve as a mechanic and an engineer. Ferruccio Lamborghini died on February 20, 1993, in a hospital in Perugia. Fact 2. Lamborghinis was originally tractors. Although Lamborghini is now associated with luxury cars, the company originally manufactured tractors, and this is a type of vehicle they still make to this day. This tractor company was started in 1947. He used the parts of a military vehicle to create his first Carioca trattori. One problem of the farmers that day was the cost of petrol. Lamborghini designed the tractors so they would start using petrol, but would then switch to diesel. What an cost-effective solution for those work in agriculture. Fact 3. Lamborghini was a challenge of Ferrari. Lamborghini is now a direct competitor of the Ferrari in the field of luxury cars. Bizarrely, it is because of Enzo Ferrari that Lamborghini even exists. Lamborghini was running a successful agricultural vehicles business at the same time that Enzo Ferrari had established his cars as a top brand. Ferruccio was a huge fan of sports cars and owned a Ferrari 250 GT. One problem he had with this car was the clutch. Ferrari used agricultural clutches and Ferruccio did not like this, especially when it broke. He turned directly to Enzo about the problem, and the two clashed. Enzo had a fiery temper and his response was that Ferruccio should concentrate on tractors, rather than concern himself with the working of sports cars. As legend has it, Lamborghini took this as a personal challenge, and decided to create his own sports car. Accepting the challenge was a risk that paid off. Fact 4. Cars of Lamborghini are named after bulls. Each car manufacturer has its own way of finding the perfect name for every model of its cars. In the case of Lamborghini, the recurring theme is bulls. Ferruccio Lamborghini was a big fan of Spanish bullfighting. It was something he enjoyed watching in his spare time, and was passionate about. The first model to take the name of a bull was the Lamborghini Miura. This became a theme, and many more models of cars were produced that took on the name of a famous bullfighting bull. Fact 5. The car, at the 1966 Geneva Motor Show, had no engine. The innovative engines of the Lamborghini are one aspect of its design that makes it so popular and desired. However, the first Lamborghini the company ever showed to the public didn't even have an engine. The Lamborghini 350 GTV was launched at the Geneva Motor Show in 1966. The simple explanation for this was that although the bodywork was ready for the show, there were some final touches that Lamborghini needed to make to the engine before they were happy for it to be viewed by the public. Fact 6. Ferruccio Lamborghini disagreed with motor racing. Many luxury automobile manufacturers also have a racing team. However, motor racing is something that Ferruccio Lamborghini has always disagreed with. The famous Italian engineer considered it a waste of time and resources, and refused to start a racing team. This became a strict rule within the Lamborghini company. In recent years, this is something the company has had a rethink about, and they have now developed a noticeable presence in the motor racing industry. They have collaborated with the Swiss watchmaker brand Blancpain to form Automobili Lamborghini SPA. Fact 7. Famous designers have worked for Lamborghini. The design of Lamborghinis is one of the things for which this brand is best known. The design of each of the models is not the work of one individual, as there is a whole team of people involved. Over the years, Lamborghini has collaborated with many famous designers, so that the final results allow them to release a stunning-looking car. Just some of the designers who have worked for or collaborated with Lamborghini are Touring, Bertone, Marcello Gandini, Ital Design, Franco Scaglioni, Mario Marazzi, and Zagato. Not all of these designers originally worked in the automobile industry. For example, Mario Marazzi was an Italian coach builder. On the other hand, designing automobiles was a specialty of many of those who collaborated with Lamborghini. Fact 8. Unusual models of Lamborghini. When people think of Lamborghini, it is usually the high-performance, luxury Grand Touriers that come to mind. However, this is not the only style of car that Lamborghini have manufactured over the years. In fact, they have created some quite unusual models. As the company had experience in producing tractors, it seemed a natural progression to manufacture a car with off-road capabilities. The first SUV they built was the Lamborghini LM002. It combined off-road capabilities with speed and luxury. At the time, only Land Rover could really compete with what this car had to offer. Unfortunately, this model was not well received, and those looking for an off-road car opted for companies who were established in this field. They did receive orders from the armed forces of Libya and Saudi Arabia, but they only sold a total of 301 vehicles. Fact 9. The Lamborghini Countach was produced for 16 years. One of the longest-standing models manufactured by Lamborghini was the Lamborghini Countach. It was first produced in 1974, and the company were still producing this car in 1990. The word Countach has been translated in many ways, but comes from the dialect of Piedmont, and is used as an expression of surprise. It is said, the car got his name when Lucio Bertone first saw the sketches of the design of the car, and exclaimed Countach. It was also innovative as part of the design was the cab-forward concept. This pushed the passengers forwards, thus allowing more space for a rear-mounted engine. Over the 16 years that Lamborghini produced the Countach, they manufactured 2,042 cars. Fact 10. Lamborghinis have some useful purposes. While Lamborghinis are usually considered a luxury car, that are often linked only to rich and famous people who own such a vehicle as a form of status, Lamborghinis also have some very useful purposes. One of the uses of Italians have for these cars is transporting donated blood and organs. There are time constraints between taking donated blood and organs and their arrival at an appropriate storage facility, so it makes sense that they would choose a fast car for this job. Another use of Lamborghinis is as police cars in both Italy and the United Arab Emirates. This is another purpose that makes sense due to the speed of the cars.